University of Miami gone Big Brother?
And which University of Miami staple is closing its doors?
All on Real People.
Real talk.
Real people, real talk.
Real people, real talk.
It's your show.
We talk about what you want.
And it starts now.
Now.
Hi, and welcome to another edition of Real People, Real Talk. I'm Monica Yancey.
And I'm Brian Llanos. This is your show where your views are heard.
But before we hear what's on your mind, here's your quick news sum up with snippets. Hi, Jackie. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. Now, why don't you tell us what's been going on around campus?
Well, obviously everyone knows Brandon Gross has been named the new student government president for Committed to You after a very tight race. They only had one vote between them, and they had to rerun. Something else has been going on campus. Well, everyone's had that crime alert getting to your email. Apparently it was an inside job, and 2 UM freshmen have been charged with it. And well, on a brighter note, one could say that the police right here on campus is doing a very good job. Some students have been reporting they put little stickers on your car saying, please don't leave your bag out, saying that it's like a risk, someone could come here, break your window, get your handbag. So obviously follow these tips, and then you'll prevent something happening to you. Now we'll have to go to sports. Obviously everyone was excited over the weekend with the basketball team. Sadly, last night, we had our hearts broken with that 3-point loss yesterday against Texas, even though it did show some heart in the final minutes, with the comeback.
Yes.
But we do have something to cheer about here on campus, the baseball team. 7-2 in the ACC, and they're doing, they're 4th in the nation right now? So I'm guessing I'm getting to the baseball field.
Sounds good. Well, thank you, Jackie.
And
That's all for
also remember, you can get everything in the Miami Hurricane. It's award-winning. It's just won the SPJ award, so.
Okay, thank you again, Jackie. That is all for snippets, but stay tuned after the break for a Real People panel.
Where I, alongside our panelists, will discuss your top 3 stories, so don't go away.
Did you know that in our world, 29,000 kids die each day
from preventable causes?
What if we decided not to accept this anymore? What if we gave children what they need to survive? UNICEF works in over 150 countries,
Saving kids' lives.
Visit unicefusa.org.
Hi, and welcome back to the panel. Alongside me, we have our regular panelists, Janelle Montagna and Ben Kanda. Welcome back, guys. So this is how it's going to work. They 3 topics that we've chosen to talk about, and you guys will each have 2 minutes to discuss each topic. Their top 3 stories. I'll discuss each of these 2 topics. Are you ready?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. The first topic is the use of laptop computers in classrooms has been highly debated in recent weeks between faculty and students. Some believe that laptops are a distraction and should actually be taken out of the classrooms. But we are a private institution. Don't we pay enough money for us to be able to have them in classrooms? UMTV reporter Aaron Butheris finds out what you think.
And we're fully responsible for our grades as it is. We should be allowed to sit in class and surf the web if we want, surf Facebook. I mean, it's we're all going digital anyway, so we should all just warm up to it.
I think we're old enough and responsible enough to handle laptops in class, and I don't think professors need to go around and checking up on us. If you can't handle a laptop, then just don't bring it. That's what people do, and that's what I do when I know that I need to concentrate. I don't bring my laptop. And some people actually use their laptops during class, so I think it would be really unfair to ban them for those people who actually use them.
Sometimes you do go to a course where the professor is boring or very monotonous, and sometimes you might want to do something else. Or even some people might be doing their work and they also might look at a website at the same time. So how can you control if they're doing either or?
I believe that laptops should be banned from classrooms because from my experience, most people do not actually use them for educational purposes. They usually are just playing on their Facebook account or their MySpace account, so I think that it would help the classroom environment if they were banned.
I feel that cameras are a bit of a overkill and that it's a little bit of invasion of privacy, and that laptops should be used for a good reason, but they should not be banned or controlled by the school.
They should be banned because A, there's typing, sometimes that causes distraction. I can't really follow in class. And secondly, people browsing the internet, sometimes I just catch myself looking at what they're doing and not paying attention.
So students are obviously mixed on this issue. A lot of people argue that we pay enough money for us to make that own decision ourselves. What do you guys think?
I think so. I think that we should be able to use, whatever we want in class. I know that some of my friends use it as an actual, tool to enhance the lecture. Like, they'll actually go online and they'll look up on the topic more than what the teacher's saying. So I think that actually helps a lot. But I know I get a little distracted sometimes when I see a person in front of me with Facebook on their computer, but...
Right, when somebody's in a math class and they have Facebook on the computer, obviously something's up. I mean, isn't the responsibility of the teacher to do something,
I think, it's responsibility of the teacher, and you can talk about how much money we pay and everything, and it's a private institution, but it's a private institution, they can limit us more. I used my laptop to take notes, but I also used it to watch basketball games all last week. So, it's kind of up to everybody.
Honestly.
Because that's what I choose to do. I'd much rather watch the Xavier-Georgia game than pay attention to one of my lectures. So, I guess it's really on the students to learn, so.
Right.
You got to leave it up to them.
And it's all like, are these teachers honestly going to have enough time within an hour to look and monitor that? That's not why I'm paying that. So that's the big issue on that. They're also adding 41 new classrooms are getting cameras this summer on top of the Whitten Learning Center. If they do ban laptops, where else can it go? Texting, cell phones.
Exactly.
To what extent? Do you know? What do you guys think about that?
Well, I think texting and cell phones can be more of a hindrance than a laptop. Because a laptop, you can at least take notes on it. Like, I can't take notes on my BlackBerry or something like that. It'd be too much of a pain.
Right.
You're texting people, you're not even paying attention. At least with a computer, you might be looking up stuff, as you had said, or at least taking notes or something.
And I know that people actually learn better when they type. They can type faster. Writing is kind of, longhand. Like, you can't really go as fast. I feel like people are better at typing now, so it's better.
Yeah, a lot of people bring up that we're in a private institution. Does money have anything to do with it, or is this just we're in college,
I think it's just we're in college.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
Well, anyway, that's 2 minutes for that topic. But our next topic is the health center. The Miami Hurricane did a story about the health center. Everybody's always complaining about the health center. Is it overhyped? Do students actually have legitimate concern?
I think they have legitimate concern. I know I had an experience myself. I went in there after work one day and I felt just horrible. I knew I had a fever. They didn't take my temperature when I came in, but I looked horrible. I was shivering, everything. I waited a long time. They gave me a blanket, which was nice and everything like that, and some water. But I waited a long time and I was chilling by myself with this blanket over me in front of all these other students, just kind of embarrassed. Finally, they took me in and then I waited another 20 minutes in the waiting room. So it's just way too long, I think. That's the only thing. Other than that, I've had a good experience, but that was just that one experience. So
long line seems to be a problem, but how about care-wise?
I have never been to the health center personally. I've been basically told to avoid it, so that's what I've been doing. I've also heard a lot of, people get misdiagnosed. I had a friend who got misdiagnosed with scarlet fever, and I wasn't even sure scarlet fever still existed in the United States at this point. Like, who gets scarlet fever anymore? It's things like that that people, no, they're not going to go to the health center when they hear stories like that.
And I know when we sign the dotted line, we do pay a lot of money to come here, but insurance is like $1,400.
Yeah.
Are we getting what we're paying for? Do people even know that?
I don't think so, because whenever I've gone outside of Miami, if I go outside the doctor's hospital, there's no help. I've never seen any help with my bills that I've had. I've had to do huge co-pays or completely pay the whole bill. So I just don't think that it's that worth it. Maybe for a common cold kind of thing, but other than that, I don't think it's worth it.
So any advice to improve it other than just the lines?
I know in the Hurricane they feel like they don't need more staff, but maybe they do. Maybe they need to expand it, but where are you going to expand to would be the next question. So, maybe better doctors, I guess. Who knows?
More organization, maybe. I don't know if they need help, maybe back there. But
all right, on our last topic, March Madness. University of Miami almost made it to Sweet 16, lost in a heartbreaker against Texas. Now, what went wrong during that game? What happened? I know we were down big and then came back close. What do you think, Ben?
I think what went wrong is something we've had a problem with all year. We've had a really big problem guarding point guards, especially ones who can score. Tyrese Rice, Sean Singletary. DJ Augustine was that kind of guard, and he didn't score as much, I think, on Sunday, but he was setting up guys like Connor Ashley, who was knocking down threes. A.J. Abrams was knocking down threes. Damian James had, I think, 16 and 16. It's just things like that happened that we couldn't prevent. We made a nice little run at the end to at least make it, close and respectful and kind of tease everyone like we were going to tie it up and go to overtime. But, things happen, so a lot of people didn't expect us to win. So.
And at the end of the game, a lot of people said that we should have gone for that half-court shot. What do you think was going through their mind? 1.8 seconds left. What were they trying to pull on that one?
I did not see the last one Payton took. I was told it was a lot like they were trying to pull Christian Leitner. So.
Right. It's exactly what a lot of people thought they should have done a half-court shot. But coming up next year, anything less than Sweet 16, is that a disappointment for you, Em?
I think so. But I just think it's great that we actually